Then teach me PCB. Should we do a Eredom teaches now? Should we do it? Eredom teaches means I will explain every attack, and after the run I will upload the whole thing to YouTube, so that people can watch and understand how the thing works. Let's do a Eredom teaches. Yeah. So if you're watching on YouTube, welcome to Eredom teaches Touhou 7. Yeah, we're playing on hard, but maybe I will explain some normal strats, because I don't know every hard strat. So let's just do that. Basically, you get cherry by attacking enemies, or by capturing attacks or whatever, or by collecting those items, those cherry items. You always get more cherry if you kill or attack unfocused, like that. And as in every Eredom teaches, I will only explain the system in the beginning and then explain every attack, every spell card, every non-spell. Zerno's first non-spell, she has, I think it's 3 different attacks. They're pretty static, so you can just learn them. There's nothing really about them. I usually try to do them unfocused, like that. Because that's easier. For that spell card, if you're playing on hard or higher difficulties, you just want to stay at the bottom and do minor dodges. The first attack is always aimed at you, and the others are just like randomly aimed around you. Not too hard. If you did everything perfectly, you should get a border around here. Sadly, I did not get that one because I focused a bit too much, because I was busy explaining stuff. Who's the strongest fairy? Definitely Clown Piece. Going into the first boss. By the way, extents are point item based in this game, so you always get your extents by points. Letty White Rock. You can misdirect this attack. No, not that attack. I screwed it up. Okay, you can misdirect that attack by going up here, and she'll shoot all her things up instead of down to you, like that thing here. The music is a bit too loud for me. I hope it's not too loud for you. If it's too loud for you, please write it into the chat. Bam! Lingering Cold, hard. You just like those attacks that are aimed at you, so you can just like misdirect them. Sometimes I just make fun of the attack and fly above her head and try to misdirect into the top of the screen. It's completely useless. It makes the attack even harder, but it's fun. Otherwise, you just have to deal with those random attacks. Here you can't misdirect. The lasers are spawning the bullets, and you pretty much just have to read and dodge them. I can't really give you any advice for it, because there is no advice. You see the bullets and you dodge them as you see them. Undulation Ray. This thing is completely static, so just look on my exact path how to do that card, and you can do it exactly the same way. Go to the side here. Go through that wave here. Go back to the center and dodge like that. And now the pattern just repeats. Pretty static, pretty easy attack. Yeah. Clown Piece hardest mid boss, definitely. Definitely. By the way, I'm sorry that you can see that window screen there. That's just like, you have to deal with it. I can't do anything about it. Stage 2. Usually you will get your full power here. I always try to do it with macro dodging here to go around the bullet waves. Those fairies here drop big power-ups, you want them for your full power mode. You can always go unfocused here to just kill the enemies on one side, while the homing amulets kill the enemies on the other side. I'm not working as a teacher. I'm like doing some... I don't know how to explain it in English. I'm not working as a teacher. But I already did some of those Eredom teachers. You can just stay at the center here to avoid all the bullets. They're aimed. And here it's just read and dodge. But as soon as you dodge one wave, you can also dodge all the other waves, because like you can see, they're aimed in the same direction. Now this time I moved a bit too much. Exactly like here. This card! Oh god! I hate that card. What she basically does is she spawns those rings of bullets and they fly slowly down to you. I try to alternate between the sides to get through that thing, but it's, in my opinion, a pretty hard attack. I don't really like it, to be completely honest. You can see where she will spawn those by those bubbles. Those bubbles will spawn the bullets. And I try to always go inside of the wave, not dodge two waves at the same time, because that would be quite lethal. But sometimes it's not able to like only dodge one wave at the same time. So this attack is the first, I would say, harder attack. Okay, that's just more basic dodging. Okay, let's see if I get the right positioning. There's one section where you can just stay at one position. Yeah, here. Easy. I don't know, I think it only works on hard, because on normal there's a different pattern. Wow, that was bad. But hey, whatever. You can also just like move a bit to the side and dodge the whole thing, but I wanted to macro it this time and I screwed it up. Happens. Information for you. Just because I'm doing an Eredom teaches does not mean I will capture every attack and I will do that thing perfectly, because hell no, I can't play that game perfectly. I just can't. But I will try to explain every attack as far as I can. Oh god, what was her first attack? I think it's another basic aimed streaming attack. Yeah, okay. Exactly. This first thing is static, so it's always the same. I always move to the side a bit here and then avoid those bullets. I will explain those bosses as far as I can explain them. There are some attacks I can't really explain, but hey, you just have to deal with them. This attack, it always opens up big spots. It always opens up spots for you to dodge through. I try to get up and through the pattern like that. This attack, you can like simply misdirect those bullets. On the other hand, this random yellow and orange spam is pretty annoying and killed me several times. Flight of the Eredom. This card is completely static, you can completely learn it. Let's see if I can still get the path right. Okay, this first wave was pretty easy, but I think the second wave was... Nah, the second wave was okay-ish too. See, easy. And the third attack is just... yeah, read and dodge from the bottom. Can be quite hard on higher difficulties, but most of the time it's fine. You always have to look a bit up here so that you can see possible walls early enough. And then it shouldn't be a problem. Like that. Perfect. Yay! I will not react to the chat that much in this explanation thing. I'm sorry. Okay, if you die here, you're pretty stupid. What you basically want to do is just like kill them all and then POC. And here you can try to dodge up through the waves. I don't know if it's static, but it feels pretty static. Here you can also just like learn how the card, the non-spell, not the card, learn how the non-spell reacts and you're pretty much fine. Oh god, this... I'll be a good time reading the chat instead of listening to Eredom. Yeah! This thing, I hate it. I always try to get a border around here, but it's not really possible all the time. So I try to alternate between the sides to get all the shit misdirected that's coming into my face. The waves are static, but based on her positioning. So the attack itself is not static, but the waves are static. You know what I mean? You can still kind of learn it, even though it gets pretty hard when she does multiple waves at one time. Here you can just like see where the lasers will appear or the bullets will come down, and then dodging the bullets from the top isn't too hard anymore. That was quite hard, quite tight. Getting to 5 lives now, that's a nice number. Here's where this stage gets pretty stupid. Let's just use the bomb to survive here a bit better. Nah, didn't get that many point items. Could be, Max, could be. I don't know, but her lasers are useless. Okay, getting to her first... Oh god, to her first non-spell. Her first non-spell sucks. What you can do to make it easier when she spawns this wave is to go to the side. But it's still a pretty tough non. Okay, I would just have to bomb here, because that non-spell is way too scary for me. I try to get to the side now because the bullet density will be very very low there. This attack, it's static, but very hard. You can learn how the bullets like fly and how you have to dodge them. You can always go to corners again, because on the corners it's always easier to dodge. But it's still a pretty hard card. If you don't feel comfortable, bomb it. Easy as that. Just bomb it if you're not feeling comfortable with it. Or use a border break like I did there, Kappa. Well, if you die on this non-spell, you're pretty bad. It's basically a timed attack, you can't kill it. For this is super easy on normal, because you can just macro dodge the waves. You can't really macro dodge on higher difficulties. Like on hard, the macro dodging those things gets quite hard. So I always try to stay very close to the fairies, makes it easier. You know the Touhou game Modan. I have never played it, but I know it. For this non-spell you have to... It's... how do I explain it? You know how Ringo's non-spell works? Like that. Is that thing too. You go to the side or you try to get through that thing like that. Skype, please go away. Nobody likes you. And I will turn you off immediately. You know what? Skype, you died now. Yeah. Okay. Suddenly Skype, yeah. That's why you should turn off Skype when you're streaming, and especially if you're recording a video for YouTube. Yay. Why did I die there? I don't know. I just fucked up. This attack... The bullets are always aimed in circles. That makes it easier to dodge it, but it's still a pretty stupid attack. But in my opinion, it's easier on hard than it is on normal. The normal version of this card is pretty hard. I'm pretty low on points. This attack is just like, you should not run into the yellow walls that form from the attack. Dodging those big bubble bullets is only minor stuff, and then you just have to read and dodge the kunais. They're not kunais, they're more like arrows. But it's easy. I'm still pretty low on lives and in points. I have to get more points. What you want is, you want to get a border around after this part. Not now, but a bit after this part you want your border. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. Whew. You don't want your border yet. You can always try to play around with the borders, because the borders mean auto-collect, and there are some places in the game where you want your borders at specific points of the game. One being here. Well, not exactly here, but very soon here. You want it here, because now you can just get the resources from those things. And that's exactly what you want. Still not that easy to get all the resources. Hey, Unknown! You're on YouTube now. Wow. I usually try to go up and down like here. You know what I mean? Try to go like that around the attack. It makes it easier. Now this thing is misdirection. You have to wait until those 4 waves like went through, and then go to the other side and try to stream those 2 waves, go to the side here and do it back. And that's how you roughly do that thing. Lily White, hello! Lily White shoots aimed shots at your face, but you can do that pretty good. And then this thing is completely random. Her aim shot phase, I would just call it, is pretty easy. But as soon as she does this thing here, it gets pretty dense. It can wall you pretty easily, and then you're dead. Getting that bomb piece is a pain, but try to get it and then immediately bomb sometimes gives you some points, so it's definitely worth trying. Even if you have to bomb in order to get it, you still get items out of it. Okay, that thing. When you don't have a border here, you can just try to collect the stuff like that, but it can get pretty annoying if you don't have a border and you miss a lot of point items like I do here. That just happens. It just happens, oh no. This part is basically streaming. After a full stream you can try to go up POC and then go back down and continue streaming stuff. And again. Okay, now to the Death Fairy. It's static, but you have to kill it fast. Because if you kill it, it drops a bomb, and you want that bomb. But if you're not able to kill it, because it flies away pretty quick, you won't get it. I'm teaching how to do this game in general. Whew, I'm pretty good on lives. But this first and second non-spell, I can only show the Rainbow route. The fight alternates depending on your character and on the enemy you hit the most during the first spell card. I will just show the Rainbow route now because I don't want to do all the routes, even though I can't do all of them, but hey, whatever. So let's do the first round, the first route with Rainbow. Basically, I try to just move up and down and not like move like in all directions while dodging those bullets, but that's not that easy always. Most of the time I just panic bomb like that. I mean, panic bombs are panic bombs. And it's not bad to bomb here, and don't feel bad if you die here. Those non-spells, the second one too, are one of the hardest non-spells in Touhou in my opinion. The first wave of this one is good, but the second and third wave are pretty hard. So seriously don't feel bad for bombing here. It's not a shame to bomb that thing. Okay, what I always do. Note, if you're playing on normal, attack the one in the middle. Attack the one in the middle if you're playing on normal. If you're playing on hard, attack the one I'm attacking now. That's pretty important. Because that one is way easier on hard, but way harder on normal than the center one. This card is completely different than it is on normal here, so I can sadly just show you this one card. It's basically streaming while dodging the smaller bullets here. Smaller, they're quite big, but hey, whatever. What this enemy does is basically double streaming. The bullets are aimed 2 times at you. Like that. There's this one hard wave where she shoots 3 reds at once. That's the one wave you have to pay a bit of attention. For this attack you want to go into the wave before it comes down. You have to kinda know in which wave you want to go. If you're going to the wrong wave, you will be pushed down to the bottom and you will die pretty badly. So always try to go very high up the screen into the pattern because it's easier. I nearly got hit there, that's why I bombed. Now I'm very sad that we are on hard, because this card is way easier on hard than it is on normal. On hard it's basic dodging, like you can see here, it's basically just read and dodge of very slow bullets. On easy you have to kinda go to the sides, depending on how they put the lasers. It's very hard to explain, I can barely do it myself. This card, on the other hand, is pretty brutal on all the difficulties. I always try to go with the waves, but especially on hard, that's pretty, well, hard. It's so easy to get clipped here. So, a bomb hurts all 3 of them and deals tons of damage, so bomb if you feel uncomfortable. Okay, let's go to stage 5. Stage 5. You want to start around here. Those waves in the background will always show you where the enemies will appear. Go back to the other side, kill the other ones. Okay, that went pretty bad. I have to bomb there. Usually you want to exactly kill those fairies before they can shoot anything. This time I was pretty bad in doing that. Here you want to basically stream those aimed shots while roughly dodging the other shots. It's pretty nice to have a border here, and because I'm very close to a border I will try to get one here. Because there are lots of point items here. And you want those point items because point items equal life. You can like safe spot those fairies by going up to the top of the screen. I will show you how. Go up here and then you're basically safe. Okay, what you want to do here is misdirect her first non-spell by staying here, roughly around here. Wait for her to start spawning the bullets and then go down. The chat is just part of the stream because it's a stream record, so I will not be annoyed by it. It's just part of the stream. This card is on lower difficulties, it's pretty easy. On this difficulty, it's pretty brutal. I already started to try to squeeze through on Yomu's side. At first I thought it would be easier on the other side, but actually it is easier on Yomu's side in my opinion, but still pretty brutal. Fun fact, you can just do crazy shit here. That does only work on hard. If you're on lower difficulties, please just stream that normally. Okay, I'm on 6 lives. I'm pretty good. Okay, again, you want to stay up here for the beginning of her attack. And then go down. The Yumu fight is pretty tough. You want to get into the pattern like that and then try to get through the whole pattern, but it's pretty hard. Don't move too much or the red bullets will hunt you. The card should die before you have to dodge another wave. The non-spell, sorry. That thing on the other hand, oh holy shit. It's even scarier on hard than it is on normal, but even on normal this thing is pretty brutal and it can hate your life. Just seriously, just bomb it if you feel uncomfortable. Even I have a 0.8 capture rate here. I think I've never captured that tag before. Max, the word filter is completely disabled at the moment. Here it's basically you can just wait at your positioning until the daggers spawn, then you move to the side to dodge the daggers, and that's basically it. This card does only exist on hard and Lunzig. On normal and easy you have a different card, but the card has a safe spot. So if you want to use that safe spot, go on YouTube, look it up. If you don't want to use it, you basically want to just dodge like wop wop wop, like zigzag. You will know what I mean when you see the card. For this card on the other hand, stay on the bottom like that. And only go a bit to the side, maybe like that. as soon as the bullet time ends, dodge to the other side, because bullets will hunt you. I have to do some pretty stupid dodging here now, because I got bad RNG. But you basically want to stay at the bottom and only do micro dodging. Like that. Why wouldn't they already be on YouTube if they're watching this? What? What? This is a... Yeah! Go on YouTube and look it up! Go to another video and look it up, whatever. Okay, this thing is basically streaming, but with that little downside of just... those stupid little bullets. You will have to restream this once. The card is just too long to do this without restreaming. Always move slowly and stay concentrated for that card. Stay focused. Oh god. And then this thing happened. By the way, Vanishing Cloud, because I'm seeing it now, thank you for following. This thing is you have to like throw yourself into the wave. Don't wait until the wave is at the bottom of the screen. Go up and fly into the wave. It's a pretty tough card and I don't really like it. You have to like go up and squeeze your way through that wave. To be honest, I really hate that card and I think I never captured it. Yeah. Whew. Let's see if I can capture this for the first time in my life. No, of course not. I panic bombed. It's not open yet, but I will open it while I'm in Japan. I mean, that's 3 months of not streaming and 3 months of time to vote, so seriously. I will also put that link on Facebook and I will make a YouTube video about it and I will put it on Twitter, so there isn't really a reason to miss it. You really want that border here, or you want to use a bomb as soon as the piano part starts. Here. As soon as the piano part starts, if you have a bomb, use it. Makes your life easier. Okay, you can't misdirect that non-spell, so just stay at the bottom, but it's her easiest non-spell, so it's fine. Okay, and this thing again is just like whatever. I panic bombed. 10 out of 10, yeah. This thing is static, so you can learn how to move here. I never bothered to learn it though. Like, whatever. Usually I have a bomb for that. Didn't have this time though. Now going into Madame Yuyuko. Madame Yuyuko with all your cherry flowers in the background. Her first non-spell is pretty tough. If she shots her fast shot while she's moving, she can create an undodgeable wall. So that can be pretty stupid. And she does it most of the time like that. This time it wasn't undodgeable, but she can create an undodgeable wall. And that always sucks. Just hope that she does not do that. Does not do that. What? Ooh, that was pretty close to undodgeable thing. Yeah, I should look at what I dodge, like stuff like that. You want to go to the one side here and dodge the things. Always alternate between the sides. It's easier on hard than it is on normal, because you have less waves to dodge. I want to get some more cherry here, because I need it for the next non-spell. It is strictly forbidden, but she can still do that if she's mad. If you get bad RNG, she will create undodgeable walls. Of course I die here, like seriously. I mean, why shouldn't I die here? I'm pretty low on cherry. What you want to do here is fill up your cherry meter so that you don't have to restream it. I do that by shooting unfocused so that I build up more cherry. You can do that by only move every second wave. Makes your movement slower. Oh god, and I got the cherry in the exactly right point. Because that way you don't have to misdirect that stupid thing. That thing, oh god. There's a... I can barely do that card. Before I'm doing it, I just say I can barely do it. You have to wait for a hole in the pattern to open up. There is that one spot where the wave of blue bubble bullets ends, and you have to use exactly that part to restream it. But that's pretty hard. That's pretty hard to do. Like, there it is. And I panicked again. Go to the side. I think now the spot will open up. Yep. Exactly. I still got hit. Whatever. That thing! You have a static wave of, I think it's like 30 seconds, and after, or 20 seconds, and after that it repeats and repeats and repeats all the time. So if you learn those 20 seconds, you basically have won. I'm always going to the side here, because it's easier to dodge the whole thing. There's one hard dodge if you're playing on hard. When 2 or 3 waves of those things are coming immediately into your face. Where is it? They push you pretty hard to the side. There they are. Yeah, I screwed that up. Because Satori was my waifu for a long time. Now it's Orin. Deep-rooted butterfly. The butterfly follows you. You have to... I always try to move in like an 8 direction. So that it follows me. When it explodes here, I'm like here. When it explodes here, I'm here. When it explodes here, I'm like here. And then... something like that. But it's still pretty hard to dodge those blue waves while doing that. And I can't really do it. Yuko's a pretty hard fight in my opinion. Of course, I say how I do that thing, and I don't manage to do it that way. The blue wave is aimed at you, and the other waves are aimed around you. It's easy-ish. You just have to pay attention to the butterfly bullets, because they can and will kill you. Otherwise, it's just basic streaming. Okay, that thing. The patterns are static. It's a static pattern followed by aim shots, followed by static pattern, followed by aim shots. I try to stay at the center. Then, when the aim shots come, I try to go to the side. When I'm here, I dodge the next wave, because it's static, I know where I roughly have to stand, and then I stream back into the middle, then to this side, pop, bum, pop, bum, pop, bum, pop, bum, and then you repeat that as long as you need to. No, Pika Poki. And now I was on the side there. I tried to go back now, but I got captured by that other wave. Meh, stupid me. Stay at the center and then go to the side. Final card! Sumi Zone Perfect Blossom. The butterflies are aimed. But, like, they're take very long to reach your position. Just keep in mind they're aimed, it will make your life easier. And then you try to move around the screen. This card can be pretty tough. I think it's maybe even the hardest card of the game. No, Yuyuko is not easy for me. Okay, that's the game, but of course it's not over yet. But the last card is kinda easy-ish. The last few waves are hard. What you want to do is stay always in the center so that the lasers will not hit you. And when the red wave comes, go up like that. Dodging it up or higher up the screen makes it way easier. And the blue waves are just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Like that. It's actually, as soon as you learn it, it's pretty easy. This thing is just practice. You have to kind of know how to dodge the red wave. The only thing I can say to you is go up. It's easier up the screen. Easy. So that was Eredom Teaches Touhou 9. Yeah, exactly. Touhou 7, of course. Yeah, Eredom Teaches Touhou 9 because you can teach Touhou 9. If you want to see more videos, check out my YouTube channel down in that little face thing there. Or go to my Twitch channel if you want to see me playing Touhou live. Thank you very much for watching and see you next mission. Yeah! Okay, so that was the Eredom Teachers.